Jaime and Luis, and we are going to talk about an eating disorder called anorexia athletica. And just to begin, we would like to show you a video about a woman that had this problem, that got this problem.
She would do anything to
One of
it.
the best athletes in the world.
Excessive exercise.
She was too much into the speed and the mileage, and she wasn't having fun.
You could have been great, and now you're too thin.
I stopped eating when I was 12 years old. I needed to control the chaos in my family. I felt scared, lost, and angry. I was afraid of being teased, afraid of not being lovable, not being good enough. I was afraid of being fat and afraid of being stupid. The thing about anorexia and exercise bulimia is that it keeps you from growing up. I had 17 stress fractures. I ran on broken metatarsals for years. I didn't eat enough, so my bone density was like the bones of a 70-year-old.
Yeah, I think it's over. Okay, anorexia athletica is also known as compulsive exercise, sports anorexia, and hypergynapsia. It's not found in all the population, it's just found like in pre-professional and elite athletes because it's about exercise, so not all the people could have this problem, just the people that care about exercise and body image. Also, it's a disorder for athletes who engage in at least one healthy method of weight control. This means that the athletes want to have a good body. They want to look like skin and with a good body, and they make a lot of exercise, so that's the main idea. Also, like, plus healthy food, plus training, and less calories is like the motto for these people. They begin to have more training, they think that they are eating healthy food, just like salads, things with low calories, and everybody knows that when you make exercise, you need to eat more calories and proteins and vitamins, because your body needs all that, because you burn all these calories while you are doing some exercise. It's important to know that this disorder is not considered or recognized as a mental disorder like the binge eating and anorexia nervosa and bulimia. It's not yet considered. I read that they were thinking to include this disorder in the Manual 5, but as Adriana told us the first day, it's not included. But a study at the anorexia center at Huddinge Hospital in Stockholm in Sweden showed that sports anorexia could result in mental disorders. Why? Because the people that have this problem, they present anxiety, stress, and pressure. It's important to know that the pressure from the coaches or the parents, when the parents and the coaches pressure a lot the athlete, they begin to, and if they don't have the self-esteem and they have anxiety and stress, they begin to have this problem called anorexia athletica. Well, compared to the other eating disorders, this disorder is new. It was first labeled in 1976 by Dr. William Glasser, that is that man. He was studying some runners, and while he was studying these people that were running, he found that there were some athletes that they don't enjoy anymore the sport, because sometimes athletes do the sport because they enjoy it. So these athletes, they don't enjoy the sport, but they do the sport just because they know because they think it was obligatory to make the sport, and because they think I need to do the sport to be better, to have a better body. So when you don't enjoy the sport, you begin to have this problem. And then there was also another term for this eating disorder called anorexia subclinical, because it was related with the anorexia, because people that have anorexia nervosa also make exercise, but not as the anorexia athletic. They just do the exercise to less weight and all, but these people try to perform as to live better and to be like the athletes in the televisions and in the media. And then more recently, this woman called Jordan Sundon Morgan, she's Morgan, he proposed a set of distinct features for a form of clinical anorexia different from the anorexia nervosa, and she labeled the term anorexia athletic, and as we know I'm going to talk about the symptoms of anorexia nervosa. The more important is the compulsive exercise. When an athlete is doing more exercise than the one that they need, they begin to have the problem. I read that sometimes the athletes do exercise 7 days, like 8 hours or more, and they don't want to be, they don't want to go out with his friends, they don't want to spend time with their families. So all the time they are at the gym and they are doing any kind of exercise. It's important. Also, they begin to eat more healthy food for these people, but they don't need the calories and the vitamins and the protein. Also, they think that doing more exercise is going to improve he or his performance in the exercise. So they do it again and again and again because they want to be better and better. As I said before, they don't enjoy the sport anymore. They just do it because they want to be better. Also, they feel really guilty when they miss a workout or when they don't do exercise, because exercise is the only thing important for these people. Yeah, well, these are the symptoms are more common for these people.
Well, I will talk about the causes. The experts believe that these are not an exact cause for the anorexia athletica, but they think that it's a mixture of some factors like environmental and psychological factors, and sometimes it's the genetical, or also known as biochemical, and the biological factors. Well, sometimes the same symptoms are also the cause for the anorexia athletica. Some symptoms take you from the anorexia and are sometimes related. The biochemical causes is an heritage problem. A neurotransmitter named serotonin, okay, who gives a message to the body. Some people born with high levels of serotonin, so this causes that they doesn't have a good appetite, and they are lack of appetite all the time, and they could go without eating for days, and it is one of the biochemical factors. The biological is caused by the hormones, by a hormone named ghrelin. I think someone has heard that. This is like hormone to send to the brain that the person is not hungry anymore. So when he has a bad function of the body, the person probably couldn't get some food anymore. And also, the leptin and the nitrotypes controls the weight of the body. The thyroid, sometimes with a bad function, person who doesn't eat a lot doesn't have a good metabolism, and so they get fat. On the other hand, people who eat a lot doesn't get fat, and it could be a reason that is mixed with the environmental and the psychological factors. Yeah. Psychological factors, the experts think that is the most important factor. Well, this has a lot of reasons, and I think that it has to be with the extensive trainings and the routines that they have in their sport. Sometimes in the gym, the trainer is very hard. They sometimes are like exposed with bad relationship with their parents, with our obsession for that their son get a better in their sport. They since childhood begin to work harder every day, every month, and get an obsession with their image. Big obsession with the image, unleash a lot of another causes. Well,